So for the longest time, I wanted to create a sort of master bus for a dedicated dialogue audio lane. So this here would be my dialogue lane. But to apply an effect to an entire roll of, here I have it labeled as dialogue. And you can see it here in the roles section. All the dialogue is here. We can show it. I just decided to find this, the dialogue, and then also music down here as well. But the issue with trying to, normally you would apply an effect to individual clips. Let's say I wanted to apply a compressor here, but that just applies it to this one clip, and we have so many others to go through. You could do it manually, individually, but what I wanted to do was apply it to all of these. And the issue with that is that normally, or at least from my experience trying to find out the answer to this, most people would create a compound clip. Let's label it dialogue, and then apply a compressor that way. But when you do that, you can't adjust clips. So for example, if I wanted to adjust the placement of this, for example, it wouldn't be in sync with the audio underneath. So I'm going to undo this. And so it's not a compound clip anymore. The same thing with music. If you wanted to select multiple musical tracks, typically most advise to create a compound clip out of that as well, and then apply whatever effects you want to it. But again, the issue with needing to readjust after that would be the main problem. So what I found out maybe 15 minutes ago is that you can just create a compound clip of your entire timeline, master bus. So your master audio bus is now here, and typically, I mean, this is pretty obvious. You could apply, again, a compressor to the entire audio timeline. So that's decent. That's decent to have a master of everything. But now let's say you wanted to apply an effect to just the dialogue roll. And this is the magic button here, the expand audio components button, where you can separate the master bus or the master compound clip by roll. And so here you can see is the dialogue lane. And let's say I want to apply a compressor to it. And now you can do that. And then same with the music. If you have multiple music tracks, it'll show in this timeline. And I can apply a compressor here as well. And if I want to bring down the music to whatever level I think is necessary for this, I can bring it down. And then that's a little too low, bring that up. And I can also bring down the dialogue to whatever, I'll bring down the dialogue to whatever is necessary. The cool thing here is that you can use other effects. I use crumple pop a lot for dialogue in this instance, or dialogue for most instances. I use voice enhance, but for this example, it's not specific voices that I'm trying to master, audio master. It's more of a atmospheric in-camera audio. And so maybe instead of using the compressor, just the compressor, I'll apply this plugin effect, Level-matic, also like crumple pop. Let's say I want to bring down the target audio decibel level to -17 for this atmospheric sound. I can do that just to the atmospheric sound here. And if there was an audio roll track for just talking, dedicated talking, there would be another audio lane, audio roll just for that, and I would apply this effect to it, which is to apply a very clean podcast-like dialogue. And then for music, usually a compressor, and then maybe EQ if I think it's necessary. So yeah, this solved a lot of my issues with efficient audio editing for multiple tracks with very organized roles as it already was. I didn't know I can apply it to everything, but now I'm excited to finally use it this way.